Greetings, this is Nature Analysis 555. I am Kamar, priestess of the Order of the Great Mother. That is who I'm representing. So, I wanted to get on here and talk to y'all and just encourage you all to stop going to the fucking doctor. Yeah, y'all gotta chill. Y'all gotta stop. Like, you know, our people suffer from a lack of knowledge. We're being fed lies all day long, especially when it comes to our health and well being and going over to the doctors. They are not concerned with our well-being. Our well-being. Okay, their money is made from profiting off of our suffering. And the moment that you can like really get that in your mind and in your soul, the easier it will be for you to you're moving around too much. Huh? The easier it'll be for you to let that go. Like let the doctor stuff go, okay? I'm gonna give y'all the get down, the low down on what's going on with all of us. Excuse me. So, us as indigenous people, indigenous to this land, um, we are organic beings, okay? So, with us being organic beings, we need to stay away from being at the doctors because everything that they're giving our people is inorganic, okay? Like, take a moment. You can even pause this video and just go look in your cabinet of things, your medicine, and it's all synthetic. It's all fake. It's all chalky, white pills, okay, or some weird synthetic liquid that you're drinking. And I know our people love some NyQuil or some Dayquil. No quill. Stop quilling. It's a lot of bullshit in there. I mean, people were drinking it to like get drunk, lean, and all that stuff. Like, you gotta think about that. Nova, lay down, chill. I'm minding my children. Anyway, so back to the subject. Yeah, all these synthetic drugs, they mean us harm, okay? They're not here to help us in any way, shape, or form. And I'm just gonna get to the nitty gritty of things. I'm gonna try not to make this video long because I just like to get the information out there to you guys, and you guys can. I want you to research and look into the things that I talk about because it's not about just taking my information. It's about like, oh, let's see what old girl talking about. Like, let's look. Like, that's how I am. I'm a researcher. Like, I listen to people, I listen to information, and then I go and I do extensive research on what it is that I've just found out or just learned. Okay, so with that being said, I want to talk about our health and what's truly going on with us, okay, as a people. Our blood is dirty. Simple as that. The blood is dirty. I'm going to tell you why it's dirty. It's dirty because we eat too much trash, okay? And when I say trash, I'm talking about food that's like made in a lab. If you eating a whole bunch of chips, if you drinking a whole bunch of soda, and you are eating a whole bunch of meat, and I'm not over here like trying to bop my head over people who eat meat. Every now and again I eat meat, but it's not all the time. And then also you have to be aware of your source of where your meat is coming from. Nova, go in there and do that. You're not about to do this here. Go. So, your source of meat is important because they're like injecting the meat with like a whole bunch of hormones and stuff. And so like if you have a consistent diet of all that you eat is meat, you eat meat every day, you gotta have meat with your food or whatever. And I know there's folks out there like that, but take your ass to a halal store. Go to where the international shoppers go. Go to where the Muslims shop and get some real clean meat, because the meat that they're selling at the grocery stores has a whole bunch of dye in it that makes the beef look red when it's really gray. It's really green. It's actually a very unappealing color before they give it to you, and that's why they put that red dye in there to make it look good to you, right? And then for the chicken, the source of where the chicken coming from at the grocery store isn't all that great either. Like, you just have to be conscious of like where you're buying. And then on top of that, like, it can be your main source of food, okay? Because as we grow into consciousness, and like, I know people are feeling the shift, the energy is going on out here in these streets, and it has to do with the sun is getting hotter. you know we don't even really require as much food as we are taking in. A lot of us are just eating out of habit, not even because we're actually hungry, or we've been like indoctrinated with you have to eat 3-4 meals a day, when you really are supposed to honor your body and eat when you're hungry, and that's it. When my kids wake up in the morning, a lot of us, we don't really be hungry. I'm not even gonna lie to you, we don't really be hungry till about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. During the morning, we really just drinking water because nobody's hungry. But I've been like that since I was a kid. I've never cared for breakfast, but I don't know. That's just me. I was never a breakfast person. I wake up in the morning, last thing I want to be doing is chewing on something. I'd rather like drink something. Maybe I would have a smoothie or something like that, but mostly I would just want to drink some water. So, because it's like you want to replenish your body because you just got finished fasting. So I really want to give myself water because I feel like dehydrated more than anything else, not necessarily hungry. And now I think about how my grandfather used to always say, like, you're not hungry, you're probably just thirsty, go drink some water. And I used to hate that, but me being older and wiser now, I understand why he would say stuff like that. Speaking of dry, my throat's dry right now. So, anyway, I'm gonna get into T2. So, the blood is dirty. We need to be eating copious amounts of vegetables. Okay, vegetables is what's gonna clean your blood. Okay, cruciferous vegetables, and cruciferous means like it's real leafy, real curly. Like kale. Kale is really good whether you do the flat dinosaur kale or you do the curly, crinkly kale. They've got green and purple, right? So those are like really good. Spinach is good too, but I really would like to push kale on people because kale is like, it doesn't get any better. And as far as the nutrients that's in kale, you've got like vitamin K, you've got like a high percentage of chlorophyll, which is what makes the vegetables turn green. It's like a very high percentage, and chlorophyll is a blood cleanser. Okay, so even if you want to buy chlorophyll, you can actually buy chlorophyll, and you just put it in the refrigerator. So that's a blood cleanser. Okay, so like, let's talk about cleaning the blood. Let's talk about our colon. Okay, like our digestive systems are not moving as quickly as it should. The metabolism is not as high as it should be, which causes issues with the digestive system. This all correlates to dirty blood. Okay, if you're if you're not if you're eating more than what is being excreted, if you eat and you're not shitting, then your body is dirty. Okay, something stuck. Okay, so that means that your large intestine is full of shit. Like, people be talking about you full of shit. No, a lot of our people are full of shit, and that's why people are, transitioning from colon cancer and you know, issues with the liver and all that type of stuff. The liver, even though it is a cleanser and it has over 500 functions, it can get overwhelmed if you're not excreting and shitting like you're supposed to be. You're gonna have issues with your liver. Okay, this is going to add to issues with your skin. It's going to add to issues with your metabolism. It's like, it's like it's like a domino effect, okay? So how we fix all of this is with cleaning the blood. It's not about going to the doctor with your blood pressure pills and diabetes and this, that, and the third. Like, there is a herb for every issue and ailment that all of us have. And it really has to do with you taking responsibility for your own health and researching and looking for solutions, for homeopathic, wholesome solutions, okay? Because we are indigenous people. So when you've got an indigenous person with all this melanin, all this darkness, right? All this goodness, and then you going over to that white man and he's giving you the shit that he takes and you are nothing like him, okay? We are not the same. And this ain't no racist shit or nothing. This is scientific. We are not the same. So the medicine that they give you, it's not going to necessarily work for you. It's going to usually end up being some type of issue or problem. And that's why with their synthetic drugs, why they have so many labels on the adverse effects of the drug. It's damn near worse than the actual ailment you trying to cure. You trying to fix a rash and they talking about possible death. Like, if you take the substance that's supposed to like heal the rash or whatever the case may be, like, this is not rocket science. Our people, we need to wake up and we need to really think about shit. Like, people don't be thinking. Like, you gotta think about what you're getting yourself into. You need to read up on what is being given to you. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, that the issue that we're having is dirty blood, okay? That's why you see the people who have diabetes. It's excess sugar in the blood, which means stop eating sugar. Don't eat such copious amounts of sugar, right? And then I'm going to be very honest with you. We live in a society, especially those of us who are in the urban communities. There's a lot of towers up over in the hood, okay? There's a lot of uh, Wi-Fi and this 5G. Everybody done forgot about the 5G. Once the whole Jabberwocky, this COVID crap came, everybody forgot about how they were implementing this 5G, right? Now they have studies. All you got to do is look it up on 5G, the correlation between 5G and high blood pressure, 5G and diabetes, 5G and heart issues, 5G and flu-like symptoms. Like, this is not a joke. Like, I'm not making this shit up. Like, I researched because I'm just called to do it. So, I'm called to research and I take the responsibility of doing it to try to safeguard myself and my family. And I also do these videos to try to share it with you guys so that you will have understanding of what's happening out here, to the radiation as far as what they're implementing on our bodies is increasing. So a lot of people who have pre-existing conditions or those who may not have never had issues or what happened?
When I was walking next to a window, some blood came in there.
Okay, keep it like this, okay?
Marcus is knocking on the door. I checked the window.
Hold up, there's a lot going on right now. Okay. That was a lot. I was like, whoa. Anyway, my son came home and my daughter had cut her little finger, and anyway, all is well now. So, damn, where was I? 5G. So, yeah, like, we have a lot of things hitting us. People I know who have never had rashes or never had any type of like ailments and stuff like that with their skin, they're breaking out. They're in the cabinet. Are breaking out getting these weird rashes in weird places, um, feeling congested, swollen lymph nodes, um, just issues that they've never had before are popping up out of nowhere. And this is not people who have taken the COVID crap. I'm talking about those who just, regular folks. And so it has to do with our environment has changed. They're exposing us to way more radiation than we're supposed to be taking. So with that, we have to take responsibility of our health and well-being and take more blood cleansers. Okay, so even if you have a hard time with finding, fresh organic fruits and vegetables and stuff, you're gonna have to up your supplements. Okay, you're gonna have to take chlorella. You're gonna have to take spirulina. You're gonna have to take chlorophyll, like I just brought up earlier. You're gonna have to start drinking more teas. Okay, teas are extremely medicinal. I'm not talking about no damn what is that called? That tea all the black folks be drinking, that sweet tea? Hell no. That's the last thing you need to be drinking. I'm talking about real tea, okay? Like right now, stay healthy. This is Numi, okay? My blend that I'm drinking right now is dandelion, nettle leaf, and milk thistle, okay? All blood cleansers. It'd be best for you guys to drink tea like this when you get up, before you go to work or whatever, and before you go to bed. Because then when you're going to sleep and your body is rejuvenating itself, you're giving it some extra goodies to help along with the process. And you will notice a difference. You'll notice a difference in your vitality, your metabolism, your well-being, clarity, of mind and everything like that. And you won't feel like you need to go to the doctor. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not trying to sit here and tell people like, they got something where they're totally reliant on doctors. But even if you just taper yourself off of it, you know what I'm saying? You have your blood pressure pills or whatever the heck you're taking, but at least go look into some holistic solutions. And then they might be able to cut your blood pressure pills down or whatever. They see like, oh, what are you doing? Your levels have gone down because you're drinking your tea or you're taking your supplements or you're starting to eat better and cutting more sugar out of your diet, because that's really the culprit of all this jazz is damn sugar, honestly. And listen, I am not perfect. I go through my spouts of where, I'll do too much, eat a little too much sugar, and then with me, other people have other issues. My skin will start to break out. Like I have a few little breakouts right here from eating too much sugar or whatever. And then I have to, like, once my body, your body is a very intelligent. It'll let you know like, hey, knock it off, and then once I see like, okay, I'm tripping, like let me cut back on my sugar and let me make sure I up my supplements and do my blood cleansing to help myself. Now, along with the blood cleansing, what we also need to do is replenish ourselves with vitamins and minerals. So what I've noticed is that there's a correlation between disease and mineral deficiencies. And that's another video I'm going to do because it's extensive, but I want to at least give you guys this video now so that it can be of help, because taking those blood cleansers, they also have minerals, okay? That's why Dr. Savy always talked about, taking the Irish sea moss. So that's one thing I'll just throw out there for you guys is Irish sea moss. But I'm going to get a little bit more extensive into the vitamin, the deficiencies and disease and how they coexist together. Because if you are efficient in your minerals and you have everything that your body needs, it's going to function beautifully and you're not going to have no issues or ailments. But the moment that you have a deficiency of whatever minerals, because you're supposed to take in 102 a day, which a lot of us are slacking and lacking on because You know, a lot of us stay in urban communities with these food deserts, and you know, people are like, oh, food deserts, what do you mean? Like, okay, where all that's available to you is fucking Jack in the Box and Del Taco and Church's Chicken and Popeyes. That's a food desert. If you look around you and that's all you have available to you, and then you may have some little rinky dink ass market that ain't even selling nothing organic, that's a food desert. Because your body's not taking in any real food. And when you're not taking in any real food, you're not taking in any minerals. So then you end up having all these issues and ailments because your body is like, help me. Yes, my skin's breaking out. Help me. Yes, my liver is failing. Help me. Yes, my intestines are stuffed with shit and I can't poop. I can't create enough bile, which is what creates, you know, that's what creates poop. So if you can't create bile, B-I-L-E, you cannot create poop, and that leaves you constipated, and then you can't use the bathroom, and then you're getting sicker and sicker because you're full of toxins, and that makes the blood dirty. So, oh good, good. And that's what makes the blood dirty. So you have to take in your minerals. So I'm gonna go into a video about minerals. Not stop. I'm gonna go into a video about minerals and when you're depleted in them and the issues and ailments that they cause when you're depleted of certain minerals. It's gonna blow your mind because I was just like, wow, this is why my people are suffering, because they are suffering from mineral deficiencies. And the moment that we clean the blood and supply our blood with the minerals that it needs, then the body will be healed. So I just want to share that with y'all. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave them down below and I'll try to answer them for you as clear and concise as I can. Please like, share, and subscribe. This is Kamar, priestess of the divine great mother, because it is the return of the divine feminine. So that's what I'm going to always exit with now. I want you guys to take care of yourself and each other, and make sure you click that notification bell for more videos.